people work at CVS. You think they like going to work every day? You feel me? We're lucky to get to do this, so it's almost like too idealistic to really wish that everything could all be our way. You know, me,
like, that's really what it is. That's really what it is. Like when I start to, because it's a balance you gotta play. Part of you have to like forget that it's a job and be like, no, this is my passion and this is what I love and this is art and this is everything. But there's a part I gotta remember, like, well, nigga, it's your job.
It's a job, right? Like we're blessed and lucky enough that we get to do this and get paid for it, bro. But at the end of the day, you get paid for something. You feel me? Like if you receive money, that's an exchange. You feel me? You exchange that for work, for what you provide, for what you offer. You feel me? Like, man, and it's days where like, I mean, on a physical health level, you'll be drained, run down, your voice is shy, you might have caught a cold, exhaustion, the travel, you feel me? Like, bro, have you done like overseas much yet?
No, we only did Canada, out the country.
Like, I mean, it's crazy when you're in a country that doesn't speak English, but they're singing all your words and shit. Like, I just did India for the first time. I guess they speak English, but I've been in like, bro, like deep Germany and shit. Like, I mean it. Like, they know that shit though. You know, like, and bro, and it's like, and bro, the jet lag, the exhaustion from the travel and shit, bro. I'll be so cooked, like I'll be asleep in my dream. I'm like, wake me up 5 minutes before set time, like period, because I have to like compartmentalize and capture the much sleep that I know my body and what I need to be able to do that. And as soon as it's on, it's like, okay, so what you going through? Yep, go.
And you have to show up because it's like you provide the energy for the entire space. The whole tour crew and how the staff at the venue and everybody feels is really predicated upon what you bring into the space, and all of that is on you. You know, yesterday's show was like LA was cool. But yesterday I was like, damn, like your set reminded me that you're a rapper. You feel me? Because when I hear G-Eazy now, I think of like pop because of the magnitude I've witnessed G-Eazy. But seeing you rap all them fucking songs, no backing, all of them, it was like, bro, he a fucking rapper.
Bro, I got mad at Sunset when I fumbled a couple bars and you're watching and I'm like, God damn it, fuck it. I know he caught that. I know I'm mad at myself. God damn it, man. Cause you be rapping your ass off, bro, and I love that sport just as much as I love, like, you feel me? Like, I get it, and I have a sense of self and just like self-awareness, like acceptance and understanding of like, all right, like categorically speaking, like I'm right there, like in number-wise. You feel me? We're short and 40. You feel me? But like I'm not seen as even a Bay Area rapper. I don't make Bay Area music really. You feel me? Like I'm comfortable and like with how I know who I am and what I do, and I don't let that eat me alive inside. But at the same time, it's like, a part of it does. You feel me? And I want to be seen as a lyricist and appreciator of hip hop just as much as I want to, you know, play the game of like doing my pop shit and understanding where I'm getting where I fit in this shit. Right. So it's like, but at the end of the day, that sport is always a part.
You know what's gonna help do that? People experiencing what I experienced yesterday. Like y'all don't film and record the audio for the shows and like post them so people could go see it. Cause like every time we do a show, it's on YouTube. So people have seen me perform 1,000 times. So naturally that conversation grows. Yesterday, like I said, was the first time in a minute that I was like, oh, this nigga a rapper. Because I witnessed it. But if there's nowhere to witness it, like when y'all start sharing new pieces, like tomorrow, please let us see.
But you know how grateful I was in the most positive, appreciative way of the backhanded compliment that is. Like, that motivated the shit out of me, dog. Like when you said like, I ain't know your game, I ain't know you had it in you. I was like, that's what I needed. You put a battery in my back, bro. Because look, bro, my admiration and respect for you intimidated me in a healthy way. You feel me? Because if you can use motivation and intimidation and you can weaponize it into motivation of like, oh, watch this? Okay, bet, watch this. Like, let's do this. You feel me? Like, but we need that, like, healthy competition and competitiveness, because it's not a, like, I want you to want to cut my head off.
No. But, like, was this like
second day of tour? Second day of tour because, so and amphitheaters, it's 15,000 people, but when the first act goes on, it's about 200 people in there. It's crickets. And that's where that inner grit and toughness is shown, because if you get up there, make some noise. Where's my seat?
No.
Bruh, it's and he called the tour manager and was like, who the fuck is this white boy? Hey, why? I want to play after him. Why am I going first? And hung up the phone. Like, they hung up. Like, he called back. He was like, all right, I'll pay him $1,000 a show if I could go after him. I was like, bro, my pride is not that expensive for show. Give me that. Because I added up. I was like, we got 30 more shows. That's 30 bands. Like, that's all I need to shoot these 2 music videos. I had not signed my deal yet. You feel me? I was like, run that, bro. Because my pride and my strength and my confidence is stronger than what you need to feel. Because the difference between first and second was about 200 people versus 250. Like, come on. Just like, go off, King. Go off. Run that. You feel me? And I put a mic in the back of our bus. We had the cheapest bus we could get, bro. I was getting like 1,100 a show or something like that. Then it became 2,100. You know what I'm saying? We took that. We recorded my whole first album. I wasn't signed. We had the video shot, the album done, the album art done. And I had been flown out by record labels before when I was in college from a MySpace song. Like 2008, 9. And they all passed on. Got rejected, bro. And then 4 or 5 years later, around then, when I started touring and started getting the looks, they came back around, and I already had my album done. So I'm like, you don't remember me, do you? I told you I'd be here. So this time I want the deal I want.
What was the moment that happened? You know how, like, in this journey, there's always like a boom moment that makes everybody like ears perk up, and they're like,
It's really not. Because I couldn't pick what your moment was. It was just such a gradual cultural growth. Like, it was a community that it was like, you cultivated this, like, just thing that was so different and so just, like, consistent. Like,
how did you find me?
I that's what I'm saying. I don't remember the first, like, thing. I was just like, whatever it would have been, it caught my eye and attention. But then I just dove deeper, and there's so much to dive into. And it's so interesting and unique. Like,
what was Runaround 2 in your? Was that it? Was that like the big?
Oh, okay. All right, I'll tell this thing. Like, that was one of my last Hail Marys. Like, I'm talking about, like, when you were telling the story on stage about, like, you know, I'm selling all my possessions. Bro, I had sold all my shit. I've been into sneakers forever. Like, collecting SBs, Jordans and shit. Like, I sold all my shoes. I was living out of a suitcase. You feel me? Like 2 pairs of black jeans, a leather jacket, and some black t-shirts. Like, all in on this. Out of a suitcase. Wow. You feel me? Like, and that video, I maxed out my credit card, probably a $1,500 limit. I styled the whole thing for thrift stores and shit, like, to do the whole 60s look. You feel me? My friend shot it as a favor. And my manager maxed out his credit card. Same shit. And it was an all in. And I remember we put the video out, and I was dating the girl in the video at the time. She's still one of my best friends. She was my rock. She used to sing my hooks and stuff. Like, I was designing my own merch. She would bring the boxes to the post office and shit. Like, bro, like, talking about, I woke up next to her the day after it came on YouTube, and I went to check the views, and it had 13,000 views. I was like, baby, wake up! It happened! We did it finally! We're viral!
Right.
Like, because everything else, I'm putting it out, and it's crickets. I'm refreshing MySpace plays, SoundCloud, YouTube, like nothing. Like 13,000 views overnight. I was like, we did it finally.
Oh God.
And that was my first video to hit 1 million views. That got me my agent. That got me on Vans Warped Tour. That got me to the Lil Wayne tour. You feel me?
Damn. Like, I usually be in the house by a certain time, so like doing the later shows, it's like you gotta recondition. All my shows at home is at 2 p.m. So you gotta recondition, but bro, we really sit there like that shit was dope.
It's so funny, bro, because I don't we're so opposite with that. Like, I don't rap when it's sunny out. Like, I can't be, like, Batman don't solve no crime in the daytime. Like, if I was a criminal in Gotham, I'd do all my crimes in the daytime. Ain't no bat signal going up with sunlight out. You feel me? Like, you remind me of when Chance was, you know what I mean? I'm sure you get that a lot, but it's a really exciting time when it's still new enough, but you polished it enough, and you have refined it, and you have like mastered what you're doing, but you're still in the fun ride of the roller coaster. You feel me? And it hasn't got so big that it's like overwhelming or stressful. It's like you've disconnected it all, like, and not to say that that's gonna happen or will, but like, you know, like where's our chance? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This shit, like,
bro, it's easy to get
when it gets that big, it's a lot to manage and handle.
Yeah. And to still like go through all that and show up, like that's what I experience in life now. And I really think me being home so much, that's how I'm able to fight and combat that.
Yeah.
If I was on the road, I feel like because it wears you down enough to where you get weak enough to be accepted. You feel me?
Yeah.
But when you home, like when I'm home, I get to kind of like feel
you
that
talk about
energy.
grounding.
Yeah.
And touching the earth. You know what I'm saying? But all right, this leads me to the question I wanted to ask you. What's your price point for that backyard show? Because like,
so we do it offer based. So people,
I know.
Yeah.
So don't try to play me like, nah, Pete. You slick. Don't do the cross-legged thing. You're trying to all positive people, bitch. You be hustling. Hold on, Pete. What's the price point you be getting?
So
you playing the like,
so
you gonna be like,
it's scale,
like, hey,
right?
bitch, what I'm worth.
Yeah.
Turn around, see if you turn it down, bitch.
Hey,
hello.
You hear me? Hey,
What's up?
so what I
If
say,
it's worth it, and if it's perfect, then
hey, no, it's really been scaling. So like year one was like 30, 25, 30. Year two, 50, 75. Year three, 100 plus.
And how many people? What's the most people you've let in the backyard? 200.
250. Yep.
All right, so 250 times.
So 125.
Yeah.
And it's like each year.
And how do you like? What service do you use for the offer based thing?
We got our own ticketing platform. It's called West TVA. Yeah.
You're not good, you're great.
But you know what's hella dope? As it scale every year, I still allow a certain amount of people in every price range to get in. So it's like
you pick and choose.
Yeah, we get to choose. I literally go through.
So she a bad one. She getting it.
I can't see pictures, unfortunately.
Man, not everybody ever finds something they truly love. So then you're already like, you're lucky right there. Because something in life you love. Some people like don't like deeply love, and love is such a strong, like powerful feeling. But then to get to do it like for a living means you get to do it all the time. Like that's the not a challenge. Have you done like a big headline day show? Like outside of the backyard? Like
I just did fairgrounds in my hometown of 2500. We did summer jam at Oracle.
Yeah. So you headline 2500.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fine.
I think that was our biggest solo headline so far.
Stuff for like, the backyard is 200, 250. Like, you're still leaving meat on the bone to do the big play for that. And it's a whole different experience.
We did Fonda 2 years ago.
You know it?
Yep.
Yeah.
1,200 tickets sold out 2 years ago, and I never went back up.
I know the capacity on all these roads.
Yeah.
I'm true to it, not new to it. Like, we done went from the Roxy to the El Rey to the Fonda to Palladium to bro, I did Forum. Like, and right now it's kind of an ego hit to kind of be like, back down a bit, bro.
Man, you get to like rebuild to that point. You feel me? I feel like that, and that's natural hustling.
Yeah.
Some days you got 100 racks. Some days you on 20, nigga. Hey, that's how the hustle goes. But that never discourages you from like, nigga, I'm finna get 100 again. You know, like that's the beauty. Like, and I think it like reminds you, because I feel like when we do Oracle and shit, the connection not the same as like what you did yesterday, bro. That experience it's hard to cultivate in the bigger spaces. Like this shit where it really just like matters. Like the people in the crowd, like, man, that whole show, I feel like from first to the end of your shit was like a connection. Like they all really shared. It wasn't 3 different sets. It was one show. It was like just
like
a
they had a
flow.
ride, bro. Like I relate this shit to roller coasters. Like you feel me? Like Santa Cruz, the boardwalk. You feel me? You ever went on the Big Dipper, the Giant Dipper, whatever. You know how it starts in the tunnel, and then it has that wind up. You know what I'm saying? And then the first big drop, you know, and then it's like it takes you on this ride of like I feel like Diddy was the, you know what I'm saying, and then you got the wind up, you know what I mean, and then you get the big, like, it's like all the highs and lows, the dynamics of an experience.
Man,
It felt really connected.
yeah, it did. It did. I feel like everybody left that show on the high.
Dude, the amount of texts I've gotten from friends, like, there's a couple like super fans that have probably been at like 90 shows. Like I met them like early on. They would come to one meet and greet, and then the next city they'd be at the meet and greet. Then the next city, I'm like, you don't have to keep buying these. You're good for life. You feel me? I appreciate your love. Like, and a couple of them I've kept in touch with and become even friends with. Like,
Wow.
and I'll send them new music. I'll be like, you know, how's this land on you? What do you think? You know, but I got texts from all of them today talking about, yo, that's like that shit was insane.
Wow.
Like one of the best sets. Like that's my favorite person you've ever done a show with. Like that was incredible. Like, yeah, bro.
That's amazing. Yeah, yesterday felt good. The crowd though, they gave it. You know, when you're opening for someone, sometimes you don't get it, but they gave it.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful, just walking on, you know, before it started, it was like, man, you cultivated.
And you did it with the
space.
smallest stage space. I was trying not to get knocked in the pit like the whole time. I'm wondering about you. Like I'm like, yeah, man, he got all his band up here with him. You feel me? I'm like, man, and even when you had hit me about the soundcheck thing, because it's some shit that gets lost in translation. Where it's like, I would never want you to think that that's anything that I would ever like. You feel me? I'm the most like, look out for those that are coming along with you. You feel me? Share this space, share this like consideration, and share this respect of like, obviously, you feel me? And I felt so bad about the stage. I'm like, bro, like me and these big ass stairs and shit, like left him nothing. I'm like, damn, man. I hope you don't hate me for this, man.
No.
I didn't get to pick how big the stage was.
I feel like it makes for a better show. Like little things like that, they just add so much character to the experience.
Yeah.
Like this conversation that we having, like that level.
Nobody knows who I am.
Nigga,
I
and
get
that's
it all the time.
nigga, that's
I get it all the time. Dog. Like, anytime I get to talk to somebody for longer than a 2-minute exchange, if I had a fucking penny for every time somebody said, "Gee, I had no idea you were this person."
Bro.
You feel me? Like
And why?
It's crazy. Bro, I don't know. Like, I'm a bit older than you, so maybe my relationship with social media and my like, you feel me? Like, I don't know.
Do you have like a social media person?
Yeah, but that even makes it more impersonal. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't
I
know how to
mean,
show the world who I really am,
even-
besides lyrics. You feel me? So I'm vulnerable in my music. I just don't know how to translate it in.
Nobody's like docking you on a day to day.
That's
We
what,
used to.
I'm about to say, I think this is it though. Like people only know.
That's
who I
recorded,
am.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
People,
You see it?
people like.
You see me there?
Yeah.
I ain't go to UC Berkeley. I ain't go to UCLA. I went to UC.
Yeah. No, for real. That's all that's missing. Like we don't really get to see you be human to know. Like we see you as a superhero.
Yeah.
Batman.
And that's all just a defense mechanism. Just like you feel me, growing up shy and introvert and you feel me, like,
Right.
you know, not having shit and just wanting to be that. You feel me? Until I had to create it and find it.
Bro, I think this era for you, like you're able to recraft and shape and mold who G-Eazy
I want to play some of
is.
this shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that speaker.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Yes.
To like see have a different experience of who G-Eazy is, and it's like, and it's like it's in the palm of your hand.
Man, and you have viable perspective. Like you said
Right.
shit today that was necessary.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fire because you could be a weirdo.
Yeah.
A lot of people suck.
Yeah.
They do.
We need a lot of weird
It's
niggas.
crazy. It's like it's so not like that challenging and difficult to just be like,
Yes,
let alone
man, that's-
decent. It's
Yeah.
just like good. You feel me? Just be cool. Like it's
It
like
is.
like
Yeah.
Be a good person. It's people out here to suck.
Yeah, like bad.
Yo, G,
But it's
connect to the TV speaker and then just play it like.
What's the Bluetooth?
No, it's not on Bluetooth. Go to your Apple Music or the link.
Go to the link you text me.
Nah, just wherever you're gonna play on.
Well, on my
Yeah, I'm not
notes.
talking about the real
Put that beat in there.
see you at every show.
Bro, technology, I connected to Bluetooth. really grinds my gears, man. Really chaps my ass. I hate Bluetooth. The hardest club to get into is connected to a black truck and a Uber.
oh God.
You're on your way somewhere, you really want to play some shit, man. By the time you get there, it's still unconnected.
That just happened to us.
The amount of my Cadillacs I got in my...
Right.
That's happened.
Bruh. It's time. You get to. Like, nigga, live in that. Operate in that. You get to. I'm excited to like witness.
Man.
For real. Thank you for bringing us on this tour too.
Thank you.
Man.
I wish we could convince y'all to do the whole thing. Like, this, like, is just natural and comfortable. Like, shit. A lot of people, man.
Man, I was hoping we could bring that too.
Yeah.
Like that was my goal with being here. It's like bring a new space, you feel me, that exists, because I felt like it was necessary. And seeing yesterday, the result was like, bro, that was the result of just everybody fired.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it feels good in this space. You feel me? Like you gotta create that. We
And
go
it's
to
all
so
energy,
many.
right?
Man, but it'd be like
It's just...
we go to so many studios and labels in different places, and they don't be there. Like, you know, when we leave, we laughing and shit all down on, like we kids everywhere we go, but it don't be. It be like, what is happening?
Y'all not having fun?
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to.
When I did that Nada song, the da-da, so I was in London, and I had done like 6 sessions in a row, but it's like speed dating. You know, when you got the session with this producer this day, the next day this day. You feel me? And I'm showing up to these sessions, and I work nights. You know, so I'm getting there, and it's just folder producers. Filling up, you feel me, a folder of beats, and kind of my chip on my shoulder that I use as motivation is like, I'm always in the back of my head like, they agreed to do this session, but they probably don't think I could really, you feel me? So I'm like, you feel me, a chip on my shoulder, I'm gonna show out, and I kind of overcompensate sometimes. I'm doing 2 songs a night, 3 songs a night. I'm definitely not doing a song, you feel me? So some every night, and it was the 7th night in a row, and I'd never do this shit. And I told my managers, I was like, look, I'm cooked. I really don't have the energy. I never bail. Sorry if, you know, I hate to let you down, but I don't think I can do it tonight. They're like, it's all good, totally understand. And then they hit me with the passive, like, but just in case they, you know, they sent this beat they made for you, just in case you want to hear it. My girl was out there with me. We're at the hotel. I clicked play like this. I heard that beat. I said, babe, sorry, we have to go. It's like, we gotta go. You feel me? But by then, like, session was supposed to start at like 7 or 8 or something. I show up at like 11:30. Get there. These cats had no energy, but I didn't give a fuck. Because I'm like, I already heard the song, the whole thing in my head. Had it, you feel me, ready to go. I put down the hook, starts the verse, and I went to the bathroom. And she said, while I was in the bathroom, they said, like, how long is he gonna like be here? We're tired. We're supposed to start way earlier. And she was like, y'all shut the fuck up, because he just got like in his zone. You have to do whatever you have to do. Like, this is where it happens. Watch what's about to happen. Like,
And you made that.
but it's tough making that energy when it's not there. Like,
When it's not there, man, right? But when it's there, bro, we gotta do a session just so you can feel, because it's like the energy we put in the room. It's like you want to dunk.
Yeah.
Everybody want to dunk. You feel me? That's the energy that gotta be curated around you. Like everywhere you go and look, like the people that's with you, you should feel that and see that. You know, it changes everything.
Bro, the fact that he even did the tour at all, he was like, I gotta do it because I fucked with G-Eazy. We was not going back on tour.
Not trying to go back on the road. We had the convo, and I was like, bro, I love G-Eazy. I got to.
And to the fact that, like, you know, I like most of most Bay Area artists, it's really hard to tour east of like Utah. You feel me? Like we could get love in Arizona, we could get love in some Denver. You feel me? Utah, but once you get to Chicago and beyond, it's really tough for tickets for any Bay Area artist. Like, I remember when Sue was like having his, you know what I mean, his run, and did like, 80 tickets in New York or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, maybe less, and that's not a slight. It's like it's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Our shit just doesn't like necessarily like translate and transcend and cross past that. So I'm like, you don't need no help from me at all in the markets that we do. You feel me? Like, you're right there with me. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, so I'm like, I could have seen it as like, if you're like, I won't do the Bay because obviously, like, but I thought about all those things and I recognized how, and I appreciated you doing this. Like, I'm saying, like, people like you are so natural and good at just making music. Like, you make music like you pour water, bro. It's just like, you feel me? Like, so it's like, my mind is always like, sometimes work smarter, not harder. You might already have it, but it'll slip through the cracks because it gets lost in a needle in a haystack of like, you do 100 of these, but we didn't need 100. We just needed the one. You feel me? How I said, like, I got 3 songs with 1 billion streams. You feel me? I got 1,000 songs. Right. Besides that, what I'm saying, it's out. I got 300,000 songs that I never put out. Like, but it only took 3 of them to change life forever. You feel me? Yeah. Almost look at it as an alternate universe where you have your core that's gonna follow you through. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you continuously keep feeding them, keep putting out projects, whether it's 6 songs, 8 songs, 12, 5. You feel me? I love how you don't like adhere to needing it to be the like 48 elapsed minutes of music. You know what I'm saying? And 12, 13 songs. You could put some shit on to 7 songs.
Yeah. And
that has to be liberating. Make it, give it, they receive it. That relationship. That keep going. What I'm saying is, if you had one for this whole other part of the universe, who like think of it as like a funnel. Like, of course you want to get people to your core down here, then you have them for life. They're gonna listen to everything you ever put out. They're gonna come to every show. But there's also people up here that are kind of floating around, like right above the funnel, that like, that's general consensus, just like floating, like, you know what I'm saying? They're not the ones that are super fans, that are lifelong like lovers of the wrestle. Like, it takes a while to get them there. Right. So in floating in that inertia, like radio, when radio was a thing, that's where you get them. Having the big popular hit that, I know that song, I don't know all of it, but maybe that might lead me down the rabbit hole of like finding the rest of it. Right. Like, if they exist in different spaces, is what I'm saying. Like, and it wouldn't hurt you like it would.
Definitely. Definitely would be helpful.
But if you catch that one, you can't get sick of it. You gotta work it. And it's exhausting to kids like who make a ton of shit, because I be bored of shit right after I make it. Like, I don't listen to my own music. I only listen as it's fresh and new. As soon as that shit is out, I'd never go back and listen to it. Right. I be not knowing my words on stage, because I'm like, bro, I made this 8 years ago. I've not listened to it since, besides on stage. When you have a hit, you gotta handle that with care. You gotta have the discipline and willingness to patiently stick by it.
Trying to change your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's in you. It's not on you.
Yeah. On this side.
Yeah.
Like, I've been stacking all these songs up, and it's like they haven't been coming out because we just been building them, and they're all like.
Are you scared? That's why I asked if you were scared of the hit. Like,
I don't know. I think about it.
That's why I asked earlier. Like, and it's a valid question. It sounds like, like rhetorical or counterintuitive. Like, nah, of course not. But no, when you think about it, it's terrifying, because there's a bit of a compromise to do a pop hit. Feel me? Or something that could like, and most rappers, they'll all tell the same story. Like T.I. didn't want to do Bring 'Em Out. You feel me? Or whatever. They had to force him to be like,
whatever.
and they were like, or whatever they like,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? They had to be like, bro, trust me, please do this song. This will change your life. He's like, nah. Like, and that was the last song that got done on the project type shit. And then it ends up like that's what takes you from 2,500 to arenas in terms of visibility and awareness and shit.
Right.
And if you find a way to do the hit without compromising your integrity and self, like
You win.
that's the dream.
And you get to.
You know what I mean?
You get
on
to.
your terms.
Am I scared of it?
I mean, how many real hits did Mac Dre have?
Right.
4?
Yeah.
Really, 2.
2.
Yeah. You feel me? 40. Like, you know?
Right, 40
Like,
really only has a few.
A few. Short.
Right.
One.
Real hit, like.
One real.
Right.
You feel me? So when you start to analyze and look at shit that way, like, look, with or without the hits, I think all of our 3 like Mount Rushmores like would have been culturally like sustained and relevant for forever, period. But there's no denying that those moments, those spikes, those hits elevated them and helped with the longevity and cultural awareness and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I go to
We need one from you. We need one from you.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
Right on time.
Yeah.
And I know you're arriving right on time, bro. And I have chills just knowing it's coming. Like, yeah.
Trying to figure it out. Oh,
Yeah, just don't always call something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh.
I love it.
I didn't like the club either, but I'd be in there and I'd be mad I'm not hearing my shit. But then I have to look at myself in the mirror like, well, you don't make that shit. Like,
Yeah.
give us one then.
Give us one.
You know what I mean? Give us
one.
Hey, just give us one.
If you want
Like,
to cry
give
in the
us
club.
yeah. We're not trying to hear lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Like,
Oh God, not
not now. Not now. Like,
Bitches were shaking their ass.
like bitches trying to shake ass, you feel me? And I'd be like, well, shit, man, but I'm really emotional and thoughtful and mindful. I'm like, fuck.
Same.
Bruh. But don't y'all care about like the message of the song?
They don't.
They don't. Not on Friday
They
nights.
don't.
At all.
They don't
And not
even
when they
hear
putting
it.
the makeup on, like getting ready to go out. You feel me? They trying to put on a little dress. You feel me? Feel sexy
Right.
and have life be light.
Right.
Right. The last
Heaviness
thing I
we
wanna
could
do
do
is
on
think.
Tuesday
And that's
afternoon.
deserving. Right from the upbeat shit now because I feel like, damn, I made too many of these, but it's like that's a feeling in life too that people want to feel often.
Yeah. Well, music can have so many utilities. Like it could be your escape. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanna like whatever I'm going through, I wanna turn that off and go somewhere else. So I wanna imagine that I'm where this song is taking me. Or I wanna feel seen and identify with somebody else who's going through the same thing. So hear some like, you know, like if I'm going through grieving or heartbreak or hurt, you know what I'm saying? Hear somebody as an artist talk about these things that I'm actually experiencing and I feel like I relate and identify with, and I'm not alone and the only one. Or it's like, fuck all that shit, but I'm trying to shake ass. You feel me? Like, or I'm trying to like hear like fucking lyrical Olympics, or I'm trying to
I need
it's
this.
all these different.
Or I'm outside getting paper.
I'm getting to the chicken.
Come on.
Yeah. And that's all our anthems. Dre rocked the Jews with the clear stuff.
Yeah.
Like you feel
Yeah,
me? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It
Simple.
It give you that feeling. It give you that feeling. Like that's what we all seek. That feeling.
Yeah.
Is that
Feeling myself.
Yeah.
But he would also do morals and standards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Life's a bitch.
right?
You die.
Hello.
Like you man, you need it all.
All of it. All of it.
You know.
What's the demographic split like? Like men, women.
Bro, I'd probably say like 60-40.
60-40?
I I have the craziest demo. Like
60, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you come to the
I'm 60-40,
backyard,
bro.
it's really like everything.
Yeah.
Even kids, like I think I got like one of the few hip hop shows where you'll see a 5-year-old and a 65-year-old.
But you're not corny. You're not corny.
But it's
like,
not.
It's crazy, bro. Because like anybody else, like is Will Smith. You feel me? Or like, you know what I'm saying? And you're not. Like you're not. And you're gonna have to keep that. Yeah. That part. And you're gonna have to keep that edge. And just in my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Because that's what keeps it exciting and fun and cool. Without it being so family friendly,
right?
You know, but I kind of had to like learn, adapt, and you know, figure out how to exist in this space also, as well as this space also.
You be in the club turning up.
Well, it's not fun. It's not. Oh, what?
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You feel me? But also, I be in the club, awkward as shit, feeling stared at, having anxiety attacks and like fucking existential crisis.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
right.
Like,
you are hella tall. I feel like when you.
Oh my God! What? I'm 6'5". I'm in
G-Eazy.
a black lady. And I hate like I can see everybody staring at me, whispering, talking, this and that. I'm like, I'm so anxious. I'm so nervous. Oh my God, y'all are killing me.
You gotta walk a straight path.
I got a job to do. You want this bag, or you want to go home and cry?
Right. Yeah.
Like, bro, you feel me? Look like you're having fun. I'm like, yeah. I'm so having fun. Why are y'all staring at me? Stop.
Hey, you know, bro,
can't I just blend in and be normal?
And we got him in here.
Yes, if it's room on stage, please let us film and get the audio just so we can bounce it and give it to you so you could like see.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Would love that. Yeah. I want to do a whole recap of like of this, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the marketing, like, to build up. Like, a lot of people come see me because they see me on YouTube and they like, fuck, that shit was tight, I gotta see it in person.
Yeah.
And that's literally the marketing that make everybody be like, oh, we gotta go to the show. But if you never showing the show, people don't know. They not gonna know that they need to go. But since people see me live, they be like, bro, I gotta go see this nigga. Literally, that's the comment, like, bro, we gotta go pull up now because they see it online.
But it's so much more like with you than just the mechanics of you being good at performing and the energy that like that translates and transcends. Bro, it's you. It's how much you share about like, you know what I'm saying, the way you speak and talk about everything, and you as a human being, you know what I'm saying, like your identity, like who you are. That's why I'm saying you're the hit. And my whole like how we got here was a similar thing of like I wasn't like a household name in the sense of like I got a first hit, but I still felt like, you know, I wasn't like I was this kind of like cult following kind of like thing that people loved me for. You know, I didn't look or sound like anybody, and I embraced it with bravery and just boldness of just like I committed to the leather jacket, the hair, like, you feel me, the everything, like the attitude, the like whole angle of like what it was, you know, it was a thing.